this gorgeous, pristine 66 Bronco should probably get back on the road. It's been sitting a while, and you know, I'd like to see it on the road before the new Bronco comes out, and it's all over the road. So we're going to talk about a few things here. I got this running a while ago, put all kinds of stuff into it. New fuel pump, coil, distributor, starter solenoid, rebuilt the carburetor, so everything but the long block has been fixed. And then I tried to do the brakes and got the wrong brakes, so I waited 3 years and all this new fancy work went to nothing. Well, I got it running a couple days ago, tried to get some video of that, deleted it, so we're gonna kind of start from there. But when it was running, I couldn't get the timing dialed in at all, so I think the timing chain is all kinds of sloppy. And then it was also backfiring because there's a bunch of extra fuel going through because cylinder 5 decided to be down in compression compared to the other ones. All the rest of them had 125, that one had 45, so right when I got done, it was still warm. I tossed some training fluid and some extra little special sauce down there. Hopefully that ring comes off that piston and we can get some compression back, because the bore looked great, the pistons look pretty clean. I pulled this off and looked at the valves and all that, and the top end of it looked super clean. I'm pretty sure it was rebuilt. So if I can get the piston come around, this would probably be a pretty great motor to keep kicking around. But if not, well, we're gonna find out if we're gonna need a new motor or if this one will decide to work for us. So here we go. We had number 5 soaking, and while I was soaking them, I just tossed a little bit of training fluid down the rest of them. So we're gonna need to push some of that out. So here we go, start. Well, nothing came out. Keep cranking. Okay, so we buttoned everything back up, but pressure didn't change at all. So hopefully, you know, adding a little heat here, running it back up will help us out and get it broke free, but I don't know. It's gonna fill the float or fill the bowl back up through the vent. Give it a little squeeze. And it should fire. I mean, it has before, so. All right. Try again? Yep. Oh, I gotta play with the thing better. All right. Ready? Yep. Ready? Stuck. Yep. What we're gonna try to do here is just try to get some temp into it and see if that thing will pop open. Watching the vacuum and the tack here, but I don't know if you heard it, but there's a little pop at the end of the last time around. So hopefully we can fight it a little bit, but if not, you know, she might be getting a new motor. All right, good, yep. Yeah, she was about to pop otherwise. Yeah. She's idling a little bit high, but I do really think that that piston finally came back around. So we'll give you a little sound clip here. It doesn't sound quite right. I'm quite happy, but you know, she's doing something. We're getting a little closer. And she'll sit here and idle for a couple minutes, so I think that temp is doing her well. Off the bat, she fought really, really hard to come back around, but I think it's starting to get a little bit better with the temperature and the ring starting to unfreeze. So I think we need to get some more temperature into it, and then I need to put a little bit of a gasket in there with some RTV, because I pulled that off trying to look through things, and it's leaking pretty good. So it's cold outside, and I don't really want to drive this around at night and cold. So we're gonna wait for tomorrow to do some more. So tomorrow turned into a couple days, which I'm pretty sure is about a month later now. So it's even colder and darker earlier. So we're just gonna try to do the same thing and get it running and just happy enough for 10 to 20 minutes outside. Before I run around, I need to get a brake light switch, which on the single pop master is now gone. So we're hopefully gonna get this thing running and moving under its own power for the first time in 15 years, so at least. So the main reason why it did get parked was because, ignore all this ugly wiring. This was the best part of the ugly wiring. So it tried to start fires, and that's probably why it got parked for the most part. And then it just kind of got sat and forgotten. And then, you know, oh, I'll get to it. And, you know, tomorrow turns into 3 years or 15. So we'll try this here. Ready? Yep. Hey, neutral please. So you can kind of still hear it missing on a cylinder or two, but I'm not really great with carbs, especially when the timing's all kind of wacky. So, but she is, back running and moving on her own power. So you can hear an exhaust leak underneath right around here, but she's starting to sound a little, you know, like she's actually got something to her. Well, it kind of went well. I was pulling plugs, and 3 and 6 decided that they're not doing anything and they're not really compensating much. So we'll look into that a little bit. And then brakes. There's brakes, but they're way, way down there. So we'll need to touch those up a little bit. But you know what? Inching closer to actually making it back on the road. All right, so we found this thing while we were doing the spark plugs here, because I think that's where the root of the cause is. But give her a little pressure and she just starts leaking away. So probably gonna have to fix that too. And since I have last worked on it, my dad has been going ham on this interior here. So the heat cords out and some other stuff, and we'll show you that eventually. Maybe some before and after photos, because I didn't do it. So we'll fix this thing and then try to get it to run again. Well, we fixed the leak and the poor spark, but probably should have just started with a leak down test to figure out that I didn't need to do those two things, because cylinder 5, which is the one that built no compression, is leaking through the crankcase, which I'm assuming is just those stuck rings, and then it was also leaking out the exhaust, so there's probably an exhaust valve issue there. And instead of trying to fix all those problems, plus getting a new timing set and making that thing half reliable, I'm going to spend that time and money on a 302 that I'm halfway collecting parts for, and build that up, and you guys will see that. But in the next video, we're going to be installing some beautiful spaghetti here, and we'll take you along for that process. So thank you for watching, trying to get this thing on the road. We'll eventually get there. One more.
Okay. Idle on film.
Woo! That was it.